days. Going into the difficulty of today's class. We are doing Tabata rags today, which kind of are what you make it. 20 seconds full tilt, and if you go full tilt, obviously it will be exhausting. But of course, you only do what you can do. So if you want to rein it in a bit, you can. But yeah, 20 seconds, everything you've got, 10 seconds to recover, lots of different exercises, body weight, some kettlebell, so you will need a kettlebell or two. We've got some jerk press, split jerk press, and some sort of swings, cleans, that sort of thing. So, anyway, let's get warmed up first, and then I'll go through exactly what we are doing. Right, just jump in the floor first. Get the heart rate up. This are Tabata rounds. So 20 seconds is all. You want to give it everything you've got during that 20 seconds, as many as you can. 10 seconds, recover on to the next one. We're doing linear Tabata, so 12 different exercises. We go back to back on each. Back to the start, round again, 4 rounds total. Okay? Right, so let me show you those 12 exercises we're good to go. So, number 1 is squat throws push-ups. So, in, press up, in, out, press up. Again, 20 seconds. Make it as hard as you can. If you need to move on your knees though, that's fine. Okay? So, as soon as you're coming down, as soon as you're kicking the legs out, you're pressing down. Make it as fast as possible. Number 2, real lunge and knee drive. Side 1, okay? Down, knee down, drive the knee up. Knee down, drive the knee up. Knee down. Remember, keep that distance. Don't be like this. Keep that shoulder width. Same on the other side then, it's number 3. Drop the left, drive the left, drop the left, drive the left. Nice and fast, it's all working. Halfway there. Number 4. Walk out. It's a power press up. Okay, so a nice wide stance. Get knees out, drop the hands, walk. Press up, tap, press up, tap. Back, repeat. Okay, so let's walk out. Nice, fast power press up each side. Just 20 seconds, so really go for it. Next one. Onto your kettlebells now, so we're doing some alternate swings for this morning, Sandra. So, through the thigh triangle with one hand. Get there, switch at the top. Switch, switch. Okay. Next one. Good morning. Squat thrust to clean to goblet squat. So kettlebell between your heels, hands down, out, back in, clean, squat, back. Okay? Hands down, squat thrust, clean, squat. Don't worry, I'll be doing it with you anyway. So just follow me, okay? We're all good, thank you. Hope you joining in. So next one, next 2, split push press or split jerk press. So you're going to rack your kettlebell, little half or quarter squat, and then drive up and step back the same side. Okay, there. It's like a jerk pressing the bar. Okay, but even if you're just going to step, that's fine. That's part, just get that movement. Just a step back as you press. The jerk is that little bend and catch. Okay, that comes with practice. Then we're doing the other side. Okay? Either step or that jerk movement. Either's fine. Next one. Deck squats. So tuck jumps. Okay, this will all depend on hip mobility. It's not great or struggle, but just use your hands and do what you can. So there, up, and a big tuck jump. Okay, it's just 20 seconds. It means using your hands. That's fine. Get yourself up. A little jump, whatever you can do. Okay. They will get easier in practice. The more you open your hips, the easier they'll become. Right, next one. Burpees with 4 high knees. You drop into your burpee. Up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 high knees, back down. Okay, just breaks the burpees up a little bit. Last 2 phone exercises. Superman pull. So, you ready? Take that Superman pose and then pull and lift. Squeeze the elbows down and lift the chest up. Great for posture, that one. Okay. And then reverse bird dog. So right, you like this in that bear crawl position. Okay? Then opposite, I'm going to reach out, back, there, back, there, there, So coming back to that knee just off the floor position. So what you don't want is that. See how this knee's coming up? I need to stay here, back. See the knee keeps in that position, and then move the opposite side, move at the same time, yeah? So that core control, that one. Okay, then rest, and then we go around again, okay? Right. Then the 13th set, if you like, is your rest set. So there's a little extra rest that you get. It's only short. It's enough to swig of water off your brow. And then we're around again. Okay. Right then. Just set that side. Right, ready then? Press up squat thrusts. There we go. 3, 2.
He would always win the fight, bang, bang. He shot me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground, bang, bang. They're all gone, bang, bang. My baby's
Right, then, two down. Two goes. Right, get ready. We're nearly on round 3 now. Prepare yourself. Right, ready. The last round is on the way. That's round 3. So, round 4, the last round. We do have a finisher, but it's all abs. So this is the last of the cardio. Okay? So, give it your all. This is where that ends. Okay? So I can't do option push-ups. Very similar to the last one actually, but not very accessible to the average person. Might drop them in somewhere though. Right, ready?
Breathe, drop, and shoot. Take me. Breathe, drop, and shoot.
I don't mean just that exercise, I mean right, go! You've got to engage your lats for them. That's where you probably go wrong. Elbows down. Take it. I'll just wait for everyone to put elbows back, hold it easy. Okay. Yeah, true. I wouldn't want to do yesterday again. Right, so what we're going to do, abs are going to break. So this is more of a targeted finish of the abs. So not much cardio, but it is pretty nasty on the old midsection. It's like a ascent. It's always worse than a big ascent, I think, because you've just got that open end. Okay, so just get as far as you can. And also it's a 5-rep ladder. So those reps accumulate rapidly. So you're doing your 2 fundamentals on your abs. It's just sit-ups and leg raises. Let me just briefly go on the form for sit-ups. Now what I want you to do is cheat on sit-ups. Because if you don't cheat, won't get anywhere. There's no way when you count reps that you're doing strict sit-ups for this. So let's all cheat from the start. What I mean by that is, I want controlled cheating. So you throw your arms forward, okay, fine, I don't expect to keep them glued to your head, but I want you to touch the floor and touch your heel. So it's measured cheating. You're using momentum, but you're going to get a massive ab response, believe me. So what, if you were doing them strict, you'd be doing all that, yeah, heels flat, yeah, feet, toes on the floor as well, so solid your foot down, hands glued to your head. Okay, there's no way you're doing 5, 10, up to 30 with that, it ain't happening. So, like I say, everybody cheats. 5 reps. Then you've got leg raises. Strict to the better, but again, we'll allow some leeway for this because it's just that many reps. So you can perhaps start, lift your head and shoulders, pull your belly button down into the ground, squeeze your glutes. Particularly when you drop down there, to stop your lower back doing that, and keep yourself on the lower back here, don't do leg raises, because your glutes disengage as the legs are lowered. So squeeze your glutes at the bottom. Up, squeeze your glutes there. There. That'll protect your lower, should do eventually. If you need to make them easier, do not sit on your hands, the most common thing I see. Doing leg raises like this. Okay, all that's doing is doing the job that your glutes should be doing. Okay, so you're just tilting your hips by using your hands. Okay, you want the muscles to tilt the hips like that. Okay, so don't do that. Rather than do that, do it with bent legs. Okay, so just do leg raises like that. Okay, don't sit on your hands. You'll never ever become good at them. Yes, your back may hurt. So, you'll adapt to it. Don't worry, you're not going to suddenly be a paraplegic. Don't worry about it. You will adapt. Make them easier until you can do them properly. Right. It's a 6-minute time cap. I think. Yeah. Abs are going to break. It's called. A bit of Led Zeppelin for the finishing music. Microphone, that's sweaty. It's not responding. 5 and 5. Oh yeah, sorry, we're going up in 5, yes. It's 5
Just continue.
of each, 10 of each, 15 of each, 20 of each. Yeah? No, we've got plenty of women watching. Not just men doing this. Loads of women here as well. Don't worry, you won't get too bulky. We do get that all the time. Okay, right, 6-minute time now. Okay. Trapped. Right, okay, you ready then? 5 of each, 10 of each, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. See how far you can get in 6 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well done, everybody. Brutal. We've got total mobility coming up right now. Half an hour of deep stretching. It's well worth doing. What you're going to do is find those cortisol levels that are up there now. They're going to drop through the floor. It's a great way to end that. You can come back and do it whenever you like. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Thanks for tuning in.